Started? Come on in, find a good seat. We're getting ready to start pretty soon. It's good to see all the folks coming in, kids with their parents. Boy, oh boy. Man. I don't know how I got to be the lucky person to welcome you to the Senior Awards afternoon, but glad you're here. Let's give ourselves a hand for making it all the way here. The first thing on our agenda today is going to be done by the Student Council, and I am the Student Council Advisor. And you're going to witness the exchange of the old Student Council swearing in the new Student Council. We have a new Student Council Advisory Board, or new Student Council Executive Board, already been elected for next school year. So some of those officers are being re-elected to the executive board, but in a different position. So we'll have Martin come up. Martin is a senior at Mount Edgecombe High School. He has been our vice president this year, and he is passing off his award to our next president. So come on up, Martin. Thank you for being here.
Can you guys hear me okay? Can I get a thumbs up if you can hear me okay? All right, wonderful. So I'm here today to introduce you to our 2025-2026 Student Council Executive Board. But before we do that, I would like to call up the 2024-2025 Student Council Executive Board members. So can the Executive Board come up, and can we all give them a round of applause? Just got to give it a second. Yeah. So this has been our 2024-2025 Executive Board members. The positions in the Executive Board are President, Vice President, Parliamentarian, Secretary, Treasurer, Activities Coordinator, Social Media Coordinator, Awards and Recognition Coordinator, and Advisory Board member. So this has been your 2024-2025 leaders of Mount Edgecombe High School. So can we also give them a big round of applause again? However, I would also like to give extra gratitude to our seniors. So if you're a senior on the executive board, can you step forward? So I'm going to pass them a mic, and they're going to introduce themselves and their position and their favorite thing they have done this year. Just the seniors. What was it? Your name, your position, and the favorite thing you've done this year. Your parents want to see this. Remember that.
Okay, so my name's Jillian, and I was the 2024-2025 social media coordinator. So I ran the Instagram and Toilet Times and Joke of the Week. My favorite thing probably was posting on the Instagram and taking pictures. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Mandy.
Mandy who?
Mandy torpedoes 12 feet ahead.
Ha 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 ha.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Timothy Garcia, and I've had the honor to be the 2024 and 2025 Awards and Recognition, and my position basically just helps recognize all the staff and students across Edgecombe. My favorite thing that I have done this year is the Staff Appreciation Luncheon, where me and the e-board draft awards for every single staff member that is associated with Edgecombe. So that has been an absolute honor to be able to recognize all the staff that make this place what it is.
Hi, I'm Hayden Anning. I was this year's parliamentarian for the e-board, and my position, I basically tell everyone on the student council and the e-board what and what not to do, and when they can talk and when they can't. And my favorite thing this year was probably helping the student council set up for the OSOG conference. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, seniors. We hope to see you at the student council college level. So now, let's see if it's okay. There we go. So now, about a month ago, we had our elections for the next executive board. So now, I would like to call up the 2025-2026 executive board members. So can we give a big round of applause? Is it? Also, e-board members, the new e-board members, can you stand in front of the current executive board members? All right, there we go. So, can the new executive board members turn around and we will do the oath of office. So, can the new executive board raise your right hand and repeat after me? New and current A-board. And you guys can also raise your right hand if you want to. But I state your name, pledge to execute the offices of Mount Edgecombe High School as state your position. And will, to the best of my ability, follow the traditions, standards, and constitution of Mount Edgecombe High School. Here is your new executive board members. So can we give them a big round of applause? Both the current and new board members. Okay, you can sit down now. Thank you guys so much. I would now like to introduce Miss Gluth.
We have the honor and privilege today to be led in the national anthem to open up our awards ceremony in conjunction with the student council by two senior singers. Both attended All Northwest Choir this year. They are top of the state. They are top of the region singers. And they will present today the Star Spangled Banner. Welcome to the stage, Eva Nay and Brooklyn DeWitt. Please rise. Remove your hats. Yeah, I can give them better face this way. All right, okay. They're on. Okay. 1, 2.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, seniors and families. My name is Miranda Bach, and I'm the academic principal here at Mount Edgecombe High School. I would like to offer some reminders about graduation tomorrow. Seniors must be in the AC by 9:15 a.m. as graduation begins at 10 a.m., followed by lunch in the cafeteria. And you may have noticed that families have reserved seating. If you are sitting in a chair and the sign falls off, please let us know and we will get that fixed today. And now I would like to present Mr. Andrew Frisky, the residential principal, who will be presenting some awards.
All right, welcome everyone. First off, we're going to do four very important awards that were already awarded to these student athletes at our sports banquet and our fine arts banquet. So if Eva Ney would come up, RJ Diedrichson, Lauren Cedars, and Donovan Stephan Stanifer come up to the stage, please.
So the first award that we are going to recognize is the Art Student of the Year. The Art Student of the Year award was established in 2017 by Ms. Drake, Ms. Mulligan, and Mr. Courtwright to honor students who made significant contributions to the arts at Mount Edgecombe High School. To be considered for this award, students must have participated in at least 2 extracurricular arts activities, demonstrated leadership, and gone above and beyond their participation. The award was named after 2 2017 graduates, Haley Shervey and Breezy McClanahan, who exemplified excellence in visual arts, DDF, and music. Both left their programs in excellent condition and went on to continue their artistic pursuits. We have a long list of recipients, and if you look at our history, you can view that in the fishbowl in the AC. This year, it's my privilege and honor to announce the 2025 Art Student of the Year, and that is Miss Eva Ney. Would you give her a round of applause? Eva, come. Eva is a true creative at heart. She somehow in her early years realized her creativity and put it to practice in the music area. When she showed up as a freshman, she just said, I can do this. I know these songs. Miss Gluth, listen. And she'd grab a guitar and play it. She'd say, she didn't play saxophone at that point. She said, I hear the saxophone. I need to play it. And I said, okay, and we found a space. For an entire year, she played by ear without reading music. And as soon as I figured it out, I said, we have to fix that. You are too talented and too wonderful to do this without the support that you need to be a technically correct musician. Eva Ney has gone to 3 honor choirs, 2 all-state choirs, and 1 all-Northwest choir. The all-Northwest choir is selected out of students from Alaska, Washington, Idaho, Oregon, Wyoming, and Montana. That's a huge feat to be selected. There were 22 singers in all of Alaska, and she is one of them. There were 250 in total singers in the whole region that were selected. Ivanea is not only a great musician, but she is a talented artist and a creative writer. She has been involved in DDF, music, band, all the extracurricular choirs, and any time that she can do something extra for music or art, she is there and in step with all of it. I'm proud to congratulate her, Ivanea, 2025 Shirley McClanahan Arts Award.
Next up is our Athlete of the Year Award, R.J. Diedrichson. You want to come up here, Mr. Diedrichson? This year's Athlete of the Year has distinguished himself as one of the most accomplished multi-sport athletes in recent Mount Edgecombe history. His excellence, consistency, and leadership across both basketball and wrestling speak volumes about his dedication, competitive spirit, and impact on his teams. On the basketball court, he was a dynamic force, earning back-to-back All-State Tournament team honors in 2024 and 25, being named First Team All-State in 2025, and securing the title of Eastern Conference MVP. He led his team in assists and tied in scoring, actually. I said you led, but you tied. During his senior year, and was selected for the Alaska Senior All-Star Game. As team captain, he set the tone for game day in practice, leading by example of energy, effort, and enthusiasm. In wrestling, his dominance is unmistakable. A 2-time Alaska State champion, he also captured titles as a junior Greco state champion and 16 under folk style state champion, and actually just came back from Anchorage with 3 more championships, and so I have to add that there. He was a region champion and earned the Tournament Outstanding Wrestler Award 4 times. He was recognized twice as team MVP and selected for the Team Alaska national team. At Western Nationals, he medaled in all 3 styles, placing 3rd in each. After 7 years of wrestling, his achievements earned him a commitment to wrestle at Colorado State University Pueblo. A competitor, a teammate, and a leader, this year's recipient represents the very best of high school athletics. Congratulations, R.J. Diedrichson. Next up, the Bob Brown Award. Usually at the sports banquet, we have a build-up. We talk about the person, then we reveal who it is. But we all know who it is. It's Donovan Stephen Standifer. Come on over here, Donovan. So the Bob Brown, and then also we'll talk about the Lillian Lane Awards. These 2 awards are given to an outstanding male athlete and an outstanding female athlete. The selection is made by the coaches and have 5 criteria. They must either be a junior or senior, must have earned a varsity letter award in at least 2 sports, must have good citizenship in the classroom, on the field, court, or mat, and in the dorms, must be coachable, and must be working to potential in academics. The Bob Brown Award was established in 1971 and is named after a young man from Barrow who was on an Alaska Airlines flight which crashed into a mountain near Juneau. He was on his way to attend college at Sheldon-Jackson after graduating from Mount Edgecombe High School in the spring. While a student at Mount Edgecombe, Bob was a fine athlete, but even more importantly, was a scholar and a great person. This year's recipient embodies the same standard of excellence in character, athletics, and perseverance. A multi-sport athlete and role model, he has demonstrated exceptional achievement across wrestling, Native Youth Olympics, and basketball. In wrestling, he became a 2-time state placer, finishing 3rd in 2023 and capturing the state championship in 2024. His 2024 season included first-place finishes at state, regions, the Sitka Invitational, and the Bill Weiss Tournament in Ketchikan. He also placed second at the MCCA in Anchorage and third in the prestigious Lancer Smith tournament in Palmer. Notably, he earned the Most Improved Award 2 years in a row, of a reflection of his determination and rapid growth in the sport, especially impressive considering he only began wrestling 2 years ago. In NYO, he has proven himself both a champion and a teammate. He defended his title in the Inuit stick pull at both the Juneau Traditional Games and the state NYO competition without losing a single match or even a single pull. His dedication to his team is equally remarkable. He served as a carrier in the wrist carry, helping his teammates place third and fourth in their respective divisions. His sportsmanship and support for others truly reflect the heart of NYO values. On the basketball court, he has been a consistent leader. Quiet, but also consistent and a very good leader. He was selected for the Alaska Senior All-Star Game and named to the All-State third team in both 2024 and 2025, as well as the All-Conference team in 2024. As a team captain his senior year, he led by example, especially on the boards, where he was the team's top rebounder 2 years in a row, also having the best shooting percentage out of everybody. Athletically gifted, academically grounded, and universally respected by his peers and coaches alike, he has lived up to the legacy of Bob Brown. Congratulations, Donovan Stephan Standifer. Also, after the ceremonies today, we will be signing college letters of intent. So that's Donovan and RJ will be both doing that as well. Third, the Lillian Lane Award. Guess who that would be? Come on over here, Lauren. So again, Lauren Cedars is a Lillian Lane recipient. So after the Bob Brown Award, a few years later, in 1974, the coaches determined it was time to recognize the outstanding female athlete. This was named after Lillian Lane from Point Hope. Lillian was a student athlete leader during the development of women's sports in the state. Her accomplishments were many in the athletic field: 3-time all-conference in volleyball, 4-time all-conference in basketball. Her junior year, she won 4 first-place awards in the Southeast Track Championships. I think we would have a great track team here at Mount Edgecombe but we don't. This year's recipient has mirrored Lillian Lane's legacy, demonstrating leadership, resilience, and elite performance across multiple sports. On the volleyball court, she served as the captain, leading her team with both skill and spirit. Her efforts earned her all-tournament honors at both the West Valley and Grace Christian tournaments, as well as recognition on the Region 5 all-tournament team. Her influence extended beyond her athleticism. She was instrumental in building a positive and unified team culture. In basketball, she continued to shine. As a team speaking captain, she anchored the squad through a highly competitive season. She was named to the Grace All-Christian All-Tournament team, the Eastern Region All-Conference team, and the 3A State Championship All-State team. She capped off her season by being selected to the prestigious Alaska Association Basketball Coaches 3A, 4A Senior All-Star Game as well. A leader on and off the court, she is respected by teammates and coaches alike for her work ethic, integrity, and heart. This year's Lillian Lane Award winner, Lauren Cedars. Yeah, very good. All right. Thank you very much. You guys are good to go. We're going to keep on moving. Oh, wait, they need to stand a little closer to Miss Strain. You want to just go straight next into it? With Donald? Can we have Donald come up? Because we're going to do the banner and get Valen. Yeah. So next up, we're going to have our Student Council President, Donald Olson, come up. Donald didn't know it. Donald is not a senior, but I'm still going to talk about him just for a second. So Donald, as you can see, he likes to talk. Thank goodness, because he was kind of pulled into announcing all the basketball games this year, whether he liked it or not. He just did a great job, and we got so many compliments. In fact, we just got a call from ESPN the other day. So, we might be having him up here next year with a contract with ESPN. So here's our Student Council President, Donald Olson.
So welcome, everybody. The weather outside is nasty, so it's an awesome day to be inside. We're here to celebrate two amazing teams, the first of which is our successful NYO team, which capped off their season with a 2025 state championship.
That was really quick. I wasn't quite ready to come back up here. All right, so we're excited. We get to unveil a couple of banners at in the gym today, and we are going to be doing that. But first, we're going to have a little bit of a ceremony first. We did a ceremony already for our wrestling team that won state, but we are still going to give them quite a bit of recognition. But first, we're going to introduce our NYO team that placed second, and I'm going to introduce our head coach, Coach Liv. And talk about her just for a minute. Come up here, Coach. Oh, man. I have something for you, and I left it in my pickup. All right. Coach Liv has been coaching for 18 years now and teaching for 14, coaching softball and volleyball right out of high school, and then picking up NYO in Bethel, where she previously coached, and now into her eighth? How many years here? Eighth coaching years here at Mount Edgecombe. Coach Liv played on the varsity volleyball team for 3 years and 4 years varsity softball in her high school, earning Golden Glove Awards, MVP honors, and all-state recognitions. Her team also won districts and made it to state her junior and senior year. Coach Liv still loves participating in Sitka City League volleyball and softball. Coach Liv said the highlight of this NYO season was watching my athletes have complete joy and excitement for their teammates. Coach Liv says the best thing about Mount Edgecombe is the community, the family mindset, and the kids are awesome and loves being an auntie to all of them. Coach Liv, this is for me, Coach Liv spends more time than any other staff that I'm aware of at this school. Not only is she teaching full-time, but she's here late many times, not only coaching multiple sports, but she's also supporting multiple sports by either keeping score for the different basketball games or getting up at 5 in the morning to cook breakfast for teams that show up early to get ready for the seasons. That's Coach Liv is very selfless. Sorry, man, that's one letter wrong. Cares deeply for the students and is a competitor herself. In recognition of being such a team player, and this is what I forgot, was her scooter, which I have been scooting around on for the last month. It's in the back of my pickup. I was going to publicly present it to you, and in hopes that I will never have to use it again, but I will do that later. So I'm excited to introduce our NYO head coach, Coach Margot Livermore.
If I could have the 14 state participants and Coach Holmes join me on stage, please. While they make their way up there, I'll go ahead and get started. First, I would like to give a big thanks to Coach Holmes for his help. His dedication to the students is unmatched. He spends a lot of extra hours here and putting time into the kids as well. A huge thank you to parents, teachers, administration, and travel coordinators for their support. This year, we finished the season with 46 total student athletes. These student athletes were dedicated to showing up and improving their skills to achieve new personal bests, which pushed our state athletes to perform at a higher level. Although NYO is a short season, we are thankful to have had our NYO class be available all year long. We had 10 student athletes represent us in Juneau at traditional games, and for the third year in a row, we won the overall team award and had one of our athletes earn the overall athlete award. This year's team for the state NYO competition had 14 athletes represent us. So as I announce their name, we're going to do the standard Edgecombe one clap.
So for freshmen, we had Anya Tinker and Lauren Ferroria. Our sophomores were Tommy Sheldon, Stefan Sunagruk, Brianna Standifer-Steffen, Benjamin Beluda. For our juniors, we had Helena Slatz, Tahira Akaran, Colby Clark-Pruitt, and our seniors, Nathaniel Vinsler, Aries Byoff, Lenny Brandel, Nevaeh George, and Donovan Stephen Standifer. Together we finished as state runners-up. We were a team that had multiple people earn points for the team, which was a little bit unusual because a lot of the other teams that were placing high had a couple athletes that earned the majority of their points. So for our first placer, Anya Tinker placed 4th in 2-foot high kick and 3rd in kneel jump. Lauren Ferroria placed 3rd in wrist carry. Tommy placed 3rd in one-hand reach. Stefan placed 3rd in kneel jump. Tahira placed 3rd in scissor broad jump and 3rd in Alaskan high kick. Colby placed 5th in 1-foot high kick and 1st in scissor broad jump. Lenny placed 4th in 2-foot high kick. Nevaeh placed 5th in one-hand reach and 4th in wrist carry. And Donovan placed 1st in Eskimo stick pull, collectively earning 36 points to clinch 2nd place. Additionally, we had 3 individuals receive fair play pins from officials for going above and beyond in sportsmanship. If you've been around NYO or know much about it, sportsmanship is the core value. In order to be successful in a hunt, everyone needs to perform at their best level, and everyone must support each other to make that happen. So perhaps the best part of the whole weekend was receiving the Ben Snowball's Team Sportsmanship Award, the most coveted award in NYO, for the 2nd year in a row. When chatting with other coaches, athletes, and officials, our Braves stood out head and shoulders above the rest. By their unmatched support of each other and also of every other team too, please join me in congratulating the team on a job well done. So we have not received our plaque, but in honor of that, I'm going to pass this trophy to Superintendent Huntington as our accomplishments.
Congratulations to our Alaska Native Youth Olympics team from Mount Edgecombe High School in their 2nd place win. It is definitely honor and a wonderful privilege to be able to represent our students, for our students to represent us at the events, for them to earn such high marks, and then also to earn sportsmanship in a sport known for its sportsmanship. Just speaks so well to how you represent us all. So thank you so much for all you have done to get us here, and we will display this trophy with pride. Good job.
Hi, my name is Lenny Brandel. I'm a 3-year senior from King Cove. I'd like to give a big thank you to all you guys for being here, and I'd like to give another big thank you to our coaches and all the people that joined NYO this year. We couldn't be here without you. And one of my most favorite memories from NYO was going up for the Ben Snowball Sportsmanship Award.
Hi, my name is Aries Byoff. I'm from Nome, Alaska. Thank you all for being here today to support all of us. I would also like to thank all of my teammates for doing so well this year. I'm so proud of all of you guys. Yeah, thank you. Go Braves.
So if you all turn around back towards the concession stand there, our third captain, Nevaeh George, is going to unveil the banner. Oh, 3, 2, 1.
All right, like I said, this is the first. We've got 2 unveilings today. So next, we are going to have our wrestling coaches come up. Are they here, around here somewhere? All right, here they are. Coach Creed, Coach Howard, Coach Roughton. You're not going to get quite the same introduction because I kind of introduced you last time, but come on up. So my introduction is a group introduction for the 3 of you guys. So Coach Roughton's been here for how many years? A long time. He actually started a year before me, I think, in the dorms, so 21 years. Coach Creed graduated in 2014, and Coach Howard's been the head coach now for 2 years, along with Coach Creed. It's pretty amazing what I've seen, what this team has done in the couple of years that they have taken the lead over the coaching the program here at Mount Edgecombe. Not only have they created a great atmosphere, I mean, it was always been a great atmosphere for our coaching, but they've recruited a lot of kids that may have not wrestled before, but they've the improvement that I've seen over the last few years is just amazing, and a testament to our first ever boys state championship is amazing. It helps when you have some really good athletes also. As you will see, you're going to see some familiar faces here shortly, and it is also the first time that we've had multiple student athletes on state champion or state championship runner-up banners, on up to 3 banners now. So anyways, I'm going to let the coaches take over, and we'll keep on rolling. Come on up.
Uvlulotak, Uvana Ataga Ukpik. My name is Dee Dee Creed. I am from Kotzebue. I graduated from Mount Edgecombe in 2014. We want to bring up the boys team here today. So the way that we'll do that is when I call their name up, I'll give a little info about them, and we'll do the one clap. So we do it by our weight class. So 103, we have Derek Wilson, a sophomore from Sandpoint. 112, Ben Beluda, a sophomore from Anchorage. 119, Van Andrew, a senior from Napakiak. 125, Ralphie Steves, a junior from Aniak. 130, Eldon Andrew, a junior from Nestoyahawk. 145, Lenny Brandel, senior from King Cove. 152, Torian Dahl, a junior from Napakiak. 160, Jorge Sandoval, a sophomore from Hoona. 171, Samson Smith, a senior from Sitka. 189, Caden Herman, a sophomore from Kaliganek. 189, Carlos Sandoval, a junior from Hoona. 189, Colby Clark Pruitt, a junior from Old Harbor. 215, RJ Diedrichson, a senior from Hoona. And 285, Donovan Stephen Standifer, a senior from Tyonek. And Van, sorry I got your hometown wrong. I'm so sorry. So we wanted to do a couple thank yous for it. There were a lot of people who made our team successful this year, so we wanted to shout out to a couple people in particular. First, we wanted to thank Marty Botter for all of her assistance booking and managing our travel. Margot Livermore and Tony Haskins for their help with our senior night. Paul Fitzgibbon and the Cutting Edge News for their coverage of the state tournament. If you do want to watch some of the state final matches, you should check out Cutting Edge News senior coverage, wrestling coverage. Andrew Frisky for his guidance and for being open to letting these boys be multi-sport athletes. Half of the team also got third in varsity basketball, and we had a little overlap there, so that was cool. That was really cool. And then Elston Dock for his help coaching with the team. Mike Kimber and Caleb Suarez for working with the wrestlers in the off season. Heather Powell Mills and Levi Mills for bailing us out time after time and traveling to every tournament with the team. Travis and Mandy for supporting our team and packing all of our food for regionals. And finally, to all of the parents for trusting us with your kids. We have learned so much from them, and we are so proud. Would you like to? I'm going to pass off the mic to our other head coach, Courtney Howard.
All right, it's been a privilege to work with these great kids and this institution and Mount Edgecombe High School, and give these kids the opportunity to show what they can do. They love the sport, and they've showed that over the last 4 years, and I'm really proud of these guys, and look forward to doing this more in the future. So, yeah, thank you.
Hi, I'm RJ Diedrichson, 4-year senior from Hoona, and this was my 4th year of wrestling for Mount Edgecombe High School, and I just want to give a big shout out to the coaches. It's been 4 years with them. They started their first year as head coaches was our freshman year, and it's just been a pretty special experience. They've been able to progress our wrestling to a different level that we didn't think we can get to, and bring a couple state championships home. So it's been really special. I just want to thank all of our supporters and all the people who's given us this opportunity. So it's been a blessing.
Mount Edgecombe Wrestling has been such a powerhouse for many, many years, with one of the largest showings and a strong presence. Leadership has been demonstrated in really pushing and getting to the point where our state has a girls division. It's hard to believe that this is our first state championship, so amazing work from an amazing legacy. Great job to a strong team. Congratulations, MEHS Wrestling.
Okay, so if we can have everyone turn to where the last banner was unveiled, we'll unveil the second one. Did I see that Margot had it? Do we do? Okay. Someone. Okay. Oh. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And we would love to do one final team break. So RJ and Evan, do you want to lead that for us? We'll do a team break. Team break. Thank you.
At this time, all underclassmen are released. You may go up to the dorms, or you're welcome to stay and watch your peers receive their awards. Now we will continue with our senior class award ceremony so we can celebrate their achievements this year. And I would like to introduce Sarah Jordan with the Ocean Wave Quilt Guild.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor for me to be here representing Ocean Wave Quilters. Every year, our guild sponsors a scholarship auction to raise funds, and we, in the past, have given one Mount Edgecombe graduate and one Sitka High graduate a scholarship. This year, because of the generous donation from the estate of quilter Bobby Leahy, we have enough money. We are giving 2 scholarships of $1,000 each to each school. These scholarships were awarded based on a variety of factors, including leadership, community service, educational advancement, and an essay, the prompt of which was, if I were to make a quilt, what would it look like? One of the recipients, in honoring his father who went through cancer treatment and gratitude for keeping the family together, said that he would use a log cabin block in warm earth tones. The other recipient honored her sister for her care in growing up, and said that she would use blues and greens and grays with mountains and bears and fish to show her gratitude for her sister's care. I'm thrilled to introduce Naomi Jones, recipient of the Bonnie Leahy Memorial Scholarship. And Timothy Garcia, recipient of the Ocean Wave Scholarship. Congratulations to Naomi and Timothy for their well-deserved success in high school. We're proud of you, and we wish you the best in all of your endeavors in the future, and we look forward to your continued success.
Now I would like to introduce Hillary Nutting with the Sitka Tribe of Alaska.
Ganashchish Hatiye Adi, thank you all for coming today. Kasanaki Hut Duasak, Chukanadi Ayahat, Takdain Tan Yadi Ayahat, Unanak Dachhan Ayahat. My name is Hillary Nutting. I'm of the Chukanadi clan, a child of the Takdain Tan, and a grandchild of the Unanak. And I am also the director of the Cultural Resources, Education, and Employment Department for the Sitka Tribe of Alaska. And today I am presenting the Sitka Tribe of Alaska Higher Education Scholarship to 4 graduates. Each scholarship is $5,000. When I call your name, if you can please come up, I'd appreciate it. First, we have Ray Mork, who is attending Fort Lewis College. We also have Gus Mork, also attending Fort Lewis College. Brooklyn DeWitt Rowland for Alaska Bible College. And Richard Dietrichson Jr. for Colorado State University at Pueblo. Gunesh Chish, and congratulations to you all.
Next, I would like to introduce Ms. Christy Anderson, who will be presenting the UA Scholars Award recipients.
All right, if we could give a one clap for the following students, and then when I call your name, if you would please come forward. Dorothea Okitkin. Keely Dushkin. Naomi Jones. Samson Smith. Come on down. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Round of applause. These are the UA Scholars recipients. They may apply their scholarship to tuition to any UA school. Again, congratulations. Awesome. Yay.
Now I would like to introduce Ms. Kristen Scotchmer and Mr. Luke Gibbous with the University of Alaska Southeast.
Hello, I'm Kristen Scotchmer. I'm an academic advisor at UAS Sitka, just right across the parking lot here.
Yeah, and I'm Luke Gibbous.
So we are here to present certificates for some of our students who have completed occupational endorsements. And we did have a commencement ceremony on Friday, and we honored the students there, but we wanted to celebrate them here as well in front of their families. So we're going to start with the Certified Nurse Aide occupational endorsements. I like that one clap. So we'll bring up those students. You can do one clap. Trenton Avugiak, Kennedy Johnson, Tanya Nelson, and Martin Olson. Are they here? They're making their way up. You're gonna go ahead? Okay, then you do the welding, yeah.
Yep, and while they are headed up, I will do the welding. So we have Gus Mork, OE Welding, Sam Pavilla, Sean Lekinoff, Leon Dock, Zach Dutton, Thomas Smith, Soren Brent Hoover, Brody Shell, Brent Sun, and Tyler Heckman. Yeah. And why Tyler is headed up here, I also have 2 awards. I have the E for Excellence in Welding Award, which is given out to a student who goes above and beyond throughout their time here at Mount Edgecombe. This award goes to Tyler Heckman this year. Tyler put in a lot of time after class to get his American Welding Society welder qualifications. So Tyler is qualified to weld in all positions using the shielded metal arc welding process. Thank you.
Next, I would like to introduce Miss Elizabeth Sutton and Melinda Lawrence with the Sitka Emblem Club.
I must be back in school. No one calls me Melinda except my mom in school. But I'm Mindy Lawrence and Elizabeth Sutton. We're with Sitka Emblem Club, and it's our honor to present two $1,000 scholarships to Kennedy Johnson and Megan Barr. And our scholarships are based largely in part due to the community service efforts that the students do within the community of Sitka and their hometowns where they reside.
Next, I would like to introduce Mr. Colton Holmes, who will be presenting the team scholarship.
Hello. Thank you, parents and families, for traveling so far, some of you, to be here. Thank you, seniors, for getting smarter and doing the good thing. You might not know this, but the teachers at Mount Edgecombe have a special teachers-only club. Each year, the teachers in this club get together to award one senior with a $500 scholarship to give them a little help as they pursue, continuing their education once they leave us here. The student we've selected this year, please come up, is Evan Andrew. All right, so Evan plans to continue his education into college, where he hopes to continue his wrestling career as well, and get a degree in education so that he can return home to teach and coach students in his future. Yeah. As teachers, and most of us, or many of us at least, coaches, that was a really good thing to say in your scholarship application, Evan. We're very proud of you, and we can't wait to see it. Evan is a remarkable student and athlete. We're so thankful to Evan's family for sharing him with us, and we're proud of you, Evan, and thank you for being a Brave.
Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Paul Fitzgibbon, presenting the Denise A. Fitzgibbon Memorial Cutting Edge News Scholarship.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, Brave Nation. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Let's see. I'd like to thank all the families who have shared their priceless children with Mount Edgecombe High School in order to make this remarkable institution possible and this special celebration today. I've had the extraordinary privilege of teaching history here at Mount Edgecombe High School much longer than our soon-to-be graduates have walked or crawled upon this earth. The Denise A. Fitzgibbon Memorial Scholarship was established in 2008 by her family to honor a teacher, a mother, a grandmother, and a human being who loved others and dedicated her life to making the world a better place. After my mom's passing, I worked with a wonderful group of students to begin telling stories from Mount Edgecombe. What resulted became known as the Cutting Edge News. Today, this scholarship celebrates the legacy of my mom as well as the work of students in my classroom on the cutting edge who continue to promote and support the mission of MEHS. My mom always encouraged her children to make the most of their talents. This year's winner truly exemplifies that spirit. This student is tremendously hardworking, intellectually curious, culturally connected, and most importantly, kind to and supportive of others. This student inspires me as well as other students. I'm so privileged to have had the opportunity to work with and learn from this student during their time here. I will miss her very much and wish her all the best. Please help me congratulate this year's winner of a $1,000 award for the Denise A. Fitzgibbon Memorial and Cutting Edge News Scholarship Award, Ms. Naomi Jones. Okay, that was a long walk. Let's give one more little round of applause for our friend NJ.
Now I would like to introduce Annie Sidransky, who will be presenting the Questbridge National College Match Award.
Hello, everyone. I'm Annie, this year's College and Career Guide, and I'm up here to announce that 2 of our seniors were awarded full 4-year, full-ride scholarships to college, and that was through the Questbridge National College Match. Those seniors, if you could stand when I say your name, were Jared Cross, who will be attending Northwestern University, and Keely Dushkin, who will be attending Dartmouth College. Yes, big congratulations to both of them.
Now I would like to introduce Mr. Andrew Frisky, who will be presenting the Juneau Lions Club Gold Medal Basketball Tournament Scholarship.
All right, I'm back up here. All right, the Juneau Lions Club has been awarding scholarships to Southeast students for 37 years. Over this time, over $350,000 have been awarded to aspiring high school students of Southeast Alaska. This year, the Juneau Lions Club have selected 2 Southeast students for $500 each, and those 2 students are RJ Diedrichson from Hoona. RJ also participated in the gold medal basketball tournament this year. And Brooklyn Roland DeWitt. Congratulations. I'm just going to shake your hand.
Now I would like to introduce Mr. Michael Mahoney, who will be presenting the Gates Millennium Scholarship Award.
The Gates Scholarship is an extremely competitive scholarship where more than 53,000 students apply annually and only 300 are awarded each year. This is a less than 1% acceptance rate. The Gates Scholarship is not just about paying for college, it's about investing in the future by equipping outstanding individuals with the knowledge, skills, and network they need to become impactful leaders in their respective fields. The scholarship pays for tuition, fees, books, housing, and food for the recipients all the way through their PhD, with a combined value of over $500,000. Mount Edgecombe is proud to be able to award this scholarship to Keely Dushkin. All right, now we're going to start with our teacher senior awards. And so I teach AP biology, and I like to tie my awards to scientists. So my first award is the James Watson, who's an American molecular biologist, Francis Crick, an English molecular biologist, and Rosalind Franklin, an English chemist, were the first to describe the structure of deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, and paved the way for our understanding of genetics. This award is presented to Keely Dushkin. Charles Darwin, an English naturalist and geologist, best known for his contributions to evolutionary biology and natural selection in his book On the Origin of Species. This award is presented to Sage Martin. Carl Linnaeus was a Swedish botanist, physician, and zoologist. Known as the father of modern taxonomy, created a system to classify all life on Earth based on the Latin language. In honor of his accomplishments, his name is often written in Latin, Carolus Linnaeus. This award is presented to Samson Smith. All right, next is my C-Tech class. We have a unique class where it's a marine mammal acoustics class where we work with Scripps Institution of Oceanography. And these students have done some amazing work this year researching narwhal echolocation clicks. The John Hildebrand American Oceanographer Award, who is a professor at UCSD, is the head of the Whale Acoustics Lab that we partner with in the C-Tech program. This award goes to Naomi Jones. Roger Revelle is an American oceanographer at Scripps Institution of Oceanography, who is instrumental in the growth of oceanography research and the creation of the University of California, San Diego. Goes to Malin Westall. Sylvia Earle, an American oceanographer known as Her Deepness, or the Sturgeon General, for her time spent under the ocean. She was named by Time magazine as the first hero for the planet. Goes to Elizabeth Griggs. Roger Payne, an American biologist and environmentalist, famous for the 1967 discovery of humpback whale song. His recordings were instrumental in starting the movement to save the whales, which eventually ended commercial whaling in 1986. This goes to Gail McCrary. Charles Keeling, an American atmospheric scientist who worked with Roger Revelle at Scripps. Together, they discovered the Keeling curve of increasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This goes to Jaylene Turtle Larson. Walter Munk, an Austrian-born American physical oceanographer, was one of the first scientists to bring statistical methods to the analysis of oceanographic data. He did work on waves, tides, and the Earth's rotation through his extremely long career as he lived to be 101 years old. This goes to Mackenzie Heckman. Robert Ballard was an American oceanographer and marine geologist, pioneered the use of deep diving submersibles and laid the foundation for deep sea archaeology. He is best known for discovering the wreck of the Titanic in 1985. This award goes to Isis Canoe. Next, we have the illustrious Mr. Davis.
Hello, my name is Mr. Davis. I teach anatomy and physiology and aviation ground school to upperclassmen. And today I'm going to call down I also teach digital photography. So I'm going to call down some students, and as they're coming up and when they get up here, I'll tell you what awards or certificates I'm going to give out to them. Trenton Avugiak, Brooke Markoff, RJ Diedrichson, Megan Barr, Lauren Cedars, Shakira Pock, Zenaida Andrew, Gus Mork, Ray Mork, and I'm going to invite some underclassmen up here as well. Jack Alford, Ariana Wasili, and Zoe Swanson. Okay. So, in the fall time, I teach Anatomy and Physiology A. And in the springtime, it's called Anatomy and Physiology B. But in Anatomy and Physiology A, we do anatomy. And in Anatomy and Physiology B, we do physiology. So, I'm going to present the Anatomy and Physiology, well, we'll just call it anatomy. I'm going to give you the anatomy awards to the hard workers in the fall time that we had and the hard work they did there. So Trenton Avugiak got an A in anatomy and physiology. Where is he? See him down there? Before I finish the anatomy part, I want to tell you, in anatomy, on a test, you have to spell the words correctly to get full score. You have to loop your E's, you have to cross your T's, you have to dot your I's, you have to close your A's, and you have to curve your R's, and your V better be pretty good too. So these kids in anatomy, it's a pretty hard spelling test every time, and that's more often than they want to take those. But Brooke Markoff is also in that category, and RJ Diedrichson. And I have two more. These are my last two in anatomy and physiology. And Megan Barr and Lauren Cedars, 100% for Lauren and a 99% for Megan Barr. Really hard workers in anatomy. Thank you. The rest ones, the next group I have here are the physiology ones, and these are the springtime ones that we're in right now. And I'll just make sure and get these out too. Just got two of these in the spring. It gets a little harder in a different way than just knowing how to spell things. But we do a lot of textbook work in the springtime. And RJ Diedrichson and Megan Barr, I'm giving them awards for high honors in those classes. Thank you. Shakira Pock and Lauren Cedars and Zenaida Andrew were in my digital photography class, and they've got very high grades in that class and did very well in learning how to use a digital single lens reflex camera, and I sure appreciate their hard work in that class as role models to my underclassmen in there. So I'll give those awards to Shakira, Lauren, and Zenaida. Okay, if you got an award already, you can sit down. Okay. The other class that I teach that related to upperclassmen and seniors is an aviation ground school. And in aviation ground school, That's a full year-long class that prepares you for the private pilot written exam. And that is a really hard course that you have to stay focused over 12 content areas. And this year, the course started off with 15 students in the fall, in August, and in the spring semester, we had 11 students. And to go take this test, we have to have a certified flight instructor sign them off to go take the real test. And they don't offer the test here in Sitka. We had to go to Juneau this year to take the private pilot written exam. And the certified flight instructor that lives here, he works for the Coast Guard, and he's a helicopter pilot there. He came and tested my students. When you go to Juneau to take the real test, you have to get a 70%. But for the certified flight instructor here in town, he makes my students get an 80% on the test so that when they go there, even if they're scared and they don't do really well on the test here, they'll do really well there because he has a higher bar. So to pass the test here, you have to get an 80%. When you go to Juneau, you have to get a 70%. I got to take 5 students to Juneau. And 5 students to Juneau. We went at 6 a.m. and we got back at 11 p.m. in one day. And all 5 of these students on stage here received their private pilot written exam pass score. And so they're ready for flight school if they want to go on and do that. And they have 2 years that this will not expire to where they can work on their flight school from then on. I want to recognize them and say their names here too. And I'll start with my 2 seniors, Gus and Ray Mork. Okay, here you go, gang. Okay, and looks like I got my other one here. I had one of the 3 come up too. This is Jack Alford, and he also passed the test in Juneau and had to get by our certified flight instructor here in town. But thank him for his hard work. Thank you. Our next presenter is Miss Mall. Okay. I left some cards up here. Okay.
Good afternoon, you guys. Thank you for all being here and for celebrating with us. I just have a quick award for myself, and then I'm going to give a couple of awards for Miss Mike's T3 program. So I would like to have Naomi Jones walk up here, and while she's walking up here, I just get to brag about her a little bit. So I got to teach marine biology this year, and I had just one small group of students, and just a few of them were seniors. And I would just like to say that Miss Naomi Jones just stood out as an amazing science, all-around science student. And not just in marine biology, but all the other science classes and science opportunities that she took advantage of in our internship program, and then actually just finding her own internships on her own. I also took advantage of dual enrollment classes that were science and policy oriented, and so I'm giving her just an Excellence in Science Award, but also wanting to brag a little bit about her experience with marine biology. Great job, Naomi. Gracias. I also want to support our T3 programming. Miss Mike is actually having a fun end of the year activity in her room right now, but she wants to make sure that our seniors get recognized so that I could please, well, she actually has really fun awards, so I want to make sure that I do this right. So this award is the President of Programming, and it is presented to Timothy Garcia, and it says, for starting the T3 club at MEHS and for your hard work as the president of the club. So if Timothy Garcia could come down. Woo! And then while Timothy is coming down, I'd also like Giselle Cleveland to come down. And while that's happening, I will just read that Giselle is going to be giving the Positivity Powerhouse Award. And in addition, it says on here that Giselle Cleveland is getting this award, the Positivity Powerhouse Award, for the hard work and positive attitude this semester in biology. Good job. Let's give a quick round of applause for these students and their hard work in science and technology at Mount Edgecombe High School. And Mr. Hunter is next.
Good afternoon. If you are a senior and you took my EMT class this year and finished the year, please come up to the stage and I'll read your names after you all get up here. The State of Alaska EMT exam and EMT class is a 140 to 160 hour course that we managed to just barely fit into 2 full semesters. Students earn 6 college credits through the University of Alaska Southeast, and if they're successful with the final written exam and skills practice, they will be certified to serve Alaskans and ultimately across the country through the National Registry, treat patients, and work at fire departments. So let me read their names here, and then we can do a round of applause. We have Gustina Alexi, and Zenaida Andrew, Addison Anthony, Mary Charlie, Turtle Larson, Bree Markoff, Gus Mork, Ray Mork, Eva Nay, Naomi Oxerock, Samson Smith, Kaylin Steves, Malin Westall, and Sasa Wilson. So congratulations, guys. It's been quite a ride. The textbook's 1,400 pages. The skill sheets are about 70 pages, and they did it all. So let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you. One more round of applause for these new lifesavers. Next up, I have the privilege and honor of introducing the one and only Mr. Hay, who asked to go before His Eminence Mr. Barwick, who will be following Mr. Hay. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mike Hay. I teach global issues, and I'd like to recognize 3 students. Come on up when you hear your name. Keely Dushkin, Naomi Jones, and Malin Westall. So in this class, Global Issues, we discuss and we debate and we present projects. And these type of assignments can give students unique opportunities to express what they know in their own way. I'd first like to recognize Keely. To paraphrase Homer Simpson, Keely is a student you can set your watch to. Life is made up of small things, and Keely does all the small things carefully and thoughtfully. As a teacher, I've learned that Keely will set the standard through her projects, her discussions, and her debates for the rest of the class. And quite often, she's the quietest student in the room, but she's also the student who makes the loudest impact. Secondly, Naomi. She does just about everything right in my class, too. She and her partner, Elizabeth, are pro podcasters, and she's also an adept debater, and she adds great ideas to our discussions. She wrote a bit in her Global Issues final. I just wanted to share a quote that she wrote. It reads, "It gives me hope that, as one of the youths, we will do something great soon. Examples are already proven all over the world. And I think with that optimism, Naomi's going to do some great things. And then finally, Malin has been a bit of a lifesaver in my second period class. Sometimes when I ask discussions in this class, the students will just look at me and just look at me. And so I'll look at Malin, she sits in the back, and it's kind of probably more of a pleading look. And then Malin will look up at the ceiling and then share this great and thoughtful perspective, and then suddenly, like an ice breakup, several students will start talking, and the conversation moves forward, and that tripod tips, and the conversation starts to flow, and I've always appreciated how Malin brought that to my class. So I just want to thank them and wish them the best of luck. And Mr. Barwick is next.
Hello, I'm Mr. Barwick. I teach economics, U.S. history, and government. I've had the pleasure to teach some of these students for the past 2 years, and it's my great honor to give them some awards for their outstanding work. And so if I can call down the students and we could just come up here, and then I'll give you awards. So can I get Evan Andrews, Malin Westall, Thomas Smith, Samson Smith, Mackenzie Heckman, Keely Dushkin, Lauren Cedars, Megan Barr, Sage Martin, Ava Holmberg, Christina Alexi, Martin Olson, Dorothea Okitkun, Cameron Isaac, Abe Vaden, Sage Martin, Mary Charlie, and Dorothea again, and Sasa Wilson, and Brene Berlin. Okay, my first award is going to go to Evan Andrews. Evan Andrews, as a senior, took my economics class, and he was a great leader for the other students. He helped inspire some other students to really work hard, and I'm proud that he scored over 100% in my class. Good job, Evan Andrews, economics superstar. All right, my next awards go to students who did really well. Stay up here. All right, who did really well in government class. I like to call it my Future Politician Award, and I give you this award for doing really well in my government class, as most of these seniors have taken it. And I would like to say, if you guys are ever elected to any kind of office, you need to invite me to your inauguration. You know? All right, so Malin, Thomas Smith, I have some more fun awards. Every week we do a weekly quiz, and usually I kind of keep track of who wins. And it shows that the students are really good at memorizing and, you know, using information. And so usually at the end of the semester, I have these like GimKit champions face the rest of the class. And so this is the GimKit Monarch Award. Not only did they do the best on their weekly quizzes, but they also single-handedly defeated the rest of their class. So is Abe Vaden up here? Abe's not here, but Sage and Mary Charlie are GimKit Monarchs for their periods. And finally, last but not least, but it's the simple things in life that really get us ahead. And you know, there are students who do a lot of work and they do it very punctual. perfectly punctual. And this is our Timeliness Award, and these students have been on time more than all of the rest of their classmates. So this award goes to Dorothea and Sasa Wilson and Brene Berlin. Let's give one more round of applause for everybody. Thank you for working hard, and I am proud to introduce our MEHS, Inupiaq, and St. Lawrence Islander dance group, our very own amazing dancers.
Uvangat, Inupiaq, St. Lawrence Island, Atukamute, Uvanga Atiga Mediasha Kalmirik Bilum. Hello, we are the Inupiaq St. Lawrence Island dance group, and what we performed was Monakiak. And we'll do igloo, and then after igloo, we'll do an invitational. Whether you want to perform in your seats or come up on stage with us, you're welcome to perform with us. Come dance with us.
Young
next teacher, Miss Drain, our last librarian.
So I'm up here to present the Battle of the Books Awards. We had 4 students who were with us for many years, 4 years almost, and one new one that came and brought a lot of energy and a lot of fun. We had a great year, good building year. Lots of new kids were coming in. We had about 20 students participate in Battle of the Books. You have to read approximately 10 books. You can skip a couple, but you have to answer questions from those books in 30 seconds, and you have to do the author and the title. So it gets a little hectic as you go up against the state. And there were about, 20 high schools at the state tournament this year. So we had a good time, and I would like to have the following people come up. We have the award is a poster of all of us with their certificate on the back. Mary Charlie, Brody Shell, Addison Anthony, and Timothy Garcia. Oh, I'm so glad. Some of our readers are sometimes a little shy, so they don't come up, but I'm happy that everybody came up today. Thank you very much. And our next illustrious educator is Dr. D.
All right, hello, hello. I'm Dr. Delicatney, and I teach the math and physics classes here. I forgot to give out awards last year, so I have awards for our seniors for this year and last year. These are for students who are in the pre-calc class, a challenging math class. So I'm going to do them name by name, and we can do the classic Edgecombe clap in between. So I got my first one here, Cossack Smith, Jewel Hoover, Nathan Vinsler, Megan Barr, Kennedy Johnson, Samson Smith, Keely Dushkin, Dorothy Okitkin, Sage Martin, Cameron Isaac, and Jared Cross. Let's get these kids some awards. Okay. All right, math is my favorite language, and these students here are excellent at reading and writing math. Please give them a round of applause. All right, thank you. Up next, our next presenter is Miss Bistocki.
Hello, and thank you all for staying. I'm so glad you're all here. I'm going to call the names, And we'll do the one clap and you come up and then I will explain your award. Cameron Isaac, Zach Dutton, Sage Martin. You might have seen these names before, some of them. Keeley, Mackenzie Heckman, Dorothea, Naomi Jones, Leon Dock. Oh wait, one more, Artemis McEwen. Okay. I was inspired by Mr. Mahoney several years ago, who likes to give out science awards based on famous scientists. So I like to pick authors that represent the kind of work that my students do. So I teach English and creative writing, AP Comp and Lit, and American Lit. And so however I see their writing, I try to think of the author that best represents them. So Keeley gets the, oh my good heavens. So Keeley gets the Layli Long Soldier Award because every word is thoughtfully rendered. Layli Long Soldier is a poet who writes the most beautifully succinct things and every word matters, and that's how Keeley writes. Sage Martin gets the Cormac McCarthy Award because Cormac McCarthy writes in a way where, you know, sometimes you want to choose between quality and quantity, but why not both? So all the words, and all of them are good. Sage Martin. Stephen King is known for many things, but he's also incredibly prolific. He won't stop writing, no matter what. He's written under different names. He's published dozens of books in a year. Like, he's a madman with his writing. And so is Zach Dutton, who won't stop writing no matter what, which is fabulous. Cameron Isaac is sometimes very deep and sometimes very silly. And so he gets the Shel Silverstein Award because Shel Silverstein is sometimes silly and sometimes deep and sometimes both. TJ Klune is an author that is full of warmth and enthusiasm and kindness. And whenever I read Mackenzie's work and interact with Mackenzie, she is full of warmth and enthusiasm and kindness. Dorothea gets the Emily Dickinson Award because she is quiet, strong, thoughtful, and impactful like Emily Dickinson. Naomi gets the Alice Walker Award for being the protagonist of her own story with a very powerful voice. Leon Dock gets the Rich Chapone Award, and you might not know this author, but I do. And he is a man who is a construction worker who became a writer. And so Leon told me over and over and over again that he can't write poems, I can't do this, I just can't write poems. And then he worked on it, and one day I was like, do you need help with your poetry? And he was like, no, I finished all my poems. He wrote many, many poems, and they're pretty good. So it's kind of like That Guy Writes Poems Award, Leon Dock. All right, and these are just a few of many, many seniors who wrote many, many incredible things through the year. So thank you. And next up, we have the indomitable Miss Livermore.
Okay, I have 3 awards to give out. Well, 4 awards, 3 people. If I could get a 1 clap for the following: R.J. Didrikson, Donovan Stephen Stanifer, Nathan Vinsler. So 2 of these are for my weight training class, and we look for growth in their max bench, but we also look at how much they're actually lifting. So Donovan and RJ both are part of the 200 pounds and over club, meaning that they bench press over 200 pounds. Donovan had 210 and RJ had 280. And when you sign up for classes, you can sign up for as many electives as you want. RJ only knew of one elective that he wanted to do, in which he earned 5 total credits for it. All of his electives went to weight training, so the Do You Even Lift Bro award goes to RJ. And this year we were able to have an NYO class, which is super cool, but that also gave the opportunity for people to try it if they wanted to. And we kind of have it every year. And Nathan's like, sure, I'll do NYO class. That sounds like fun. And Nathan wins the most improved NYO student for going from 0 to really high and really far. So, Nathan. All right, let's give them a round of applause. And next up is Mr. Kimber.
Konnichiwa. My name is Mike Kimber. I've been teaching Japanese, English, and other things at Mount Edgecombe for 25 years. This is my last year, so excuse me if I'm a little bit emotional for this one. The kids know I can't resist. This is my last opportunity to do it in public, but I gotta tell a dad joke. What do you call the security guards at the Samsung factory? Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, so I'm here today to present the Ray Stein Love of Language Award. Mr. Stein taught Japanese and Chinese and Pakram studies at Mount Edgecombe from 1986 for the next 19 years until his passing. This award is given to outstanding language students who've exemplified a love of language and love of learning. This year I have, the first one I'd like to give out is for Spanish. Our Spanish teacher, Ms. Flanagan, was ill today, and so I'd like to read what Ms. Flanagan wrote me this morning. The commitment and interest in learning Spanish as exhibited in my Spanish 2 class this year was such that it pushed my own knowledge and helped me grow as a teacher. All of these students fully immersed themselves in the subject despite facing the challenge of not having taken Spanish in well over a year. It was a group of highly motivated students, always eager to learn, more that impressed me deeply and that I will always remember. This award goes to a student who has especially exemplified all of these things. She not only studied the material this year, but truly learned it, surprising me constantly with her intricate and well thought out responses and bringing joy to the learning process. Her commitment to ensuring accurate pronunciation, correct sentence structure, and overall interest in the subject are what make her this year's recipient of the Spanish Student of the Year Award. Ms. Neve George. Is she here? I'll let you give it to her since. Wait, we'll keep you all together. The next one I'd like to give is for American Sign Language. I don't speak American Sign Language. I'm more of a monitor of the class. And Miss Baca and I shared the class this year. And this year we have an exceptional student. I had this student last year when I did ASL. And they're the first student, today she did it, to complete all of Honors 3 American Sign Language. And that's Aries Bayoff. The last award I have to give is for Japanese language. In order to learn it in Japanese language, you have to complete both Japanese 1 and 2. You must show a love of the language, you must show an understanding, and you must be a leader in the class. I tricked this young lady. Usually we do an underclassman award, but I tricked this young lady into coming here telling her I needed help because she is not a senior and I was not here. I was at the state wrestling tournament. This year's recipient of the Raystein Love of Language Award for Japanese is Claire Tallis. Please, another round for excellence in language in the classroom at Mount Edgecombe. Next, I'd like to introduce the MEHS UPIC Dance Group.
Hoqa hoinga janarunga qipnermiunga yupiturartait qoyayuriaqlugi llingit atui mani shiitkmi turumaqlqatnik qlaqlugullu manna nunatang uganerpaq qoyayurlujillu yurasluta mani nunaftsni. We are the Mount Edgecombe High School UPIC Dance Group, and we would like to thank the Tlingit people of Shitka for their stewardship of this land since time immemorial. We would like to thank you for allowing us to practice our traditional dances on your traditional land. The song we have prepared for you today is called Berry Picking. And because our songs are long, we shortened it.
I'd like to say thank you to the students for giving me an opportunity to join my daughter, who's going to be graduating tomorrow, to drum at least this song for them for year 2025. Thank you very much.
Before we go, I'd like to say that there's going to be a 2-hour dance practice after senior awards in the AC.
We are in the home stretch, friends. We're almost there. I'd like to invite the following music students up. We'll do one clap and bring them up, and then I'll explain their awards. Riley Ipan, Gail McCrary, Kai Pelawak, Timothy Garcia, Shakira Puck, Kennedy Johnson, Gustina Alexi, Zach Dutton, Artemis McEwen, Brooklyn DeWitt, and Eva Nay. Come join us on the stage, and then we'll talk about you and make you smile. It is my great honor and my great privilege to be a music teacher here at Mount Edgecombe High School. We've experienced tremendous success and fun as we explore music together, and I just want to say thank you for sharing your students with me and entrusting me to build something great together with them. If you were at our concert last night, thank you for attending. It was exceptional, more than I could have dreamed or imagined, and I'm glad that we can present this with the opportunity to have families together. All right, let me brag about your wonderful students. The first students I want to recognize, Riley and Gail. Riley and Gail both took guitar more than once, and this is the Excellence in Guitar Studies Awards for their outstanding persistence in guitar class and excellence in applying concepts during the 2024-25 school year. They have a great challenge because it's a beginner class, and when you come in the second time, you have to independently study a lot of what happens, and so their success was outstanding the second time around. Please give a round of applause for Riley and Gail. My second group of awards is for music consistency. These two students, Kai Pelawak and Timothy Garcia, were always there in one way or another. Whether or not they took a class, they showed up. And so I just want to recognize them because without them being involved with what we've done, they taught me things, they challenged me, and they helped me keep an open mind about the way that we could include everybody. Thank you. The next group are choir awards. And the first one is a Senior Choir Leadership Award, and it goes to Shakira. And it's for showing exceptional leadership during choir and investing in the future of the MEHS vocal program. Shakira's been in choir a few times, and I remember the very first year. She just came in and said, I don't even know if I could sing, but I just want to be here. I sing low, and that's all I can do. But this year, she even sang a soprano part and a solo, and man, the growth has been exceptional. Thank you, Shakira, for showing leadership. I have the Senior Choir Enthusiast Award, and it is presented to Kennedy Johnson for showing exceptional joy and dedication during choir and investing in the future of the MEHS vocal program. Kennedy shows up, smiles, encourages me every single time, and not only joined my choir, joined her church choir as well, because she found something beautiful in music and wants to continue to pursue it. Thank you, Kennedy. I have the Senior Music Soloist Award. It goes to Gustina Alexi for showing great perseverance during the 24-25 school year and becoming a soloist in the music program. And I just have to say, I feel like she's found her place. She had my guitar class, but her choir and her singing has been a beautiful blessing to us all. Thank you. And the final three I was not expecting that. Where were you? She's the last one, it's fine. The final three awards that I have to give today are pretty special. These three students have been with me the whole time I've been here. Maybe they joined a little bit late, but I have Zach Dutton for choir leadership. I'm recognizing him for his exceptional leadership during choir and investing in the future of our vocal program. Zach showed up, and from that moment, said, I will do whatever, and I will learn. I love to sing, and I will be you. He's been to 3 honor choirs, sang a wonderful, exceptional solo last night, and I couldn't be more proud to be his teacher and have him leading the bass section of our choir. Zach. The Senior Musician of the Year is Brooklyn for her passionate commitment to the MEHS music program, outstanding involvement and leadership during the program. Brooklyn is the first student I took to honor choir, and she is the student who's taken the most music classes in the entire history of our program. So much so that I told Miss Baca last year and Miss Livermore, do not sign her up for my class if it means she can't graduate. I don't know what's going on there, but she has so many music classes. And I don't think there ever will be a student in the history will have taken as many music classes as she has. She is my senior TA and has been to all-state choir, 2 regional honor choirs, and also the All-Northwest Regional. Her and Eva and Kate are the first ones in the history of all Mount Edgecombe High School to attend that prestigious event, and it is an exceptional, if you don't understand, it is an exceptional honor. Thank you, Brooklyn. Okay, just quick story. 2 years ago at Music Fest, I had this beautiful girl in the band, played saxophone by ear, tried to learn how to read music, but I walked into a locker room situation to brush my hair, and there's this glorious voice singing in the shower. And I turned and I looked and I said, who's that? Like really quiet, because I didn't want her to hear, because I didn't want her to stop singing. And they're like, it's Eva, it's Eva. And I was like, what? Who knew? But Eva has shown herself. This is a Musical Excellence Award. You already know that she is the Fine Arts Student of the Year. You've heard her sing, and you'll hear her sing again. But from the depths of who she is a musician. She is actually writing me a song that I can record with some of my very best jazz musicians this summer. And she's a composer, a writer, and many, many, many things. But without her and her brother Dimitri, I don't know where I would be. They started me out, they helped me along the way, and their entire family has become my own. Thank you so much, Eva Nay. Next, I'd like to invite to the stage Principal Baca, who will give us the honor roll certificates.
But first, Mr. Potter could not be here today, and I would like to present his awards on his behalf. We had 2 amazing office aides this year, so if you would please come up. Elizabeth Griggs, who gets the Best Little Sister Office Aide Award, and Ava Holmberg, who gets the Sleepaway Camp Office Aide Award. I don't know what these mean, but I'm sure they mean something funny. And I will now be presenting the Principal's Honor Roll Award. This means that the students maintained a 3.5 to a 3.74 GPA this year. So join us with one clap in recognizing the following students on this impressive achievement. Van Andrew. Oh, I can't do it. Here. Oh, nope, I only got mine. Trenton Avugiak. Brene Berlin. Aries Byoff. Lauren Cedars. R.J. Diedrichsen, Riley Dock, Elizabeth Griggs, Ava Holmberg, Jewel Hoover, Kennedy Johnson, Jalen Kozloff, Turtle Larson, Bree Markoff, Brooke Markoff, Gail McCrary, Eva Nay, Dorothea Kutkin, Kaylin Steves, Nathaniel Vinsler, Sasa Wilson. Let's give them all one big round.
Let's give one more big round of applause for the Principal's Honor Roll. I get the honor of distributing the Superintendent's Honor Roll. The GPA required for Superintendent's Honor Roll is 3.75 and higher. We have a couple of students who made it with a 4.0. We will do the Mount Edgecombe 1 clap, and before we do so, I want to add that we pride ourselves in the high standards that we set. The level of rigor is often a big jump for some of our students who have had to have remote learning or have had only 1 or 2 teachers distributing a whole bunch of classes. And so to earn this honor, even among all the classes that we offer, just shows how much dedication and perseverance our students who've earned this award have earned. So anyway, thank you for sticking around. I know it's been a long afternoon. It went a bit longer than we expected, but we appreciate you sticking around and supporting our seniors in making it through the ceremony. So without further ado, Gustina Alexi, Megan Barr, Kaylee Dishkin, Mackenzie Heckman, Cameron Isaac, Naomi Jones, Jenna Lockup, Sage Martin, Hannah McEwen, Martin Olson, Brooklyn Laurel and Dewitt, Samson Smith, Cossack Smith, Malin Westall. This is our Superintendent's Honor Roll. Good job, seniors. All right, 3.75 and higher, cumulative GPA. Excellent, we will see you in the morning. Following this ceremony, sorry, I shouldn't have ended that way. Following this ceremony, this awards assembly, we have a signing ceremony. Some of our seniors are signing their intention to go to college on various sports scholarships. So we will take a short break to transition between the awards. If you are planning to stay, and we encourage you to do so, you're welcome to come move to the black chairs so that we can see and feel like we're in a more intimate setting. So thank you for being here. Graduation begins promptly at 10 a.m. in the morning. The doors will open at 9:30. We are going to do a signing ceremony immediately right now. So you can move on up to the black chairs so that we can see better. Riley's.